All right. Good afternoon. Sunday. All right. So I'm gonna go over something with you, and it's about doing a higher time frame analysis, and then going down to a lower time frame, so we can see a different picture. So look at this area right here. We clearly see that we have a nice bearish candle, followed by another one on the daily chart. So this area right here would have been an area of support. In it, with this support, we break the support, right? And we can just go ahead up here. We can do an area of resistance as well too. Now, when we see this, it's plain and simple on a daily. But watch this. Let's go down to the 15-minute chart, and we're gonna see a whole new world, right? All right, so let's do this. And let me take these moving averages off. Now look at this. Okay, we didn't see this on the daily, but now we do on the 15. It paints a whole different world. We call this what, the Bart Simpson pattern, or it's really more like a triple top to a certain extent. Got this touch here, a little bit of a break here, a little break here, and then we finally fail and go down to the downside. But you see this pattern shaping up, and then you notice this pattern somewhat tries to shape up again, and we get another drop. Okay, so a lot of times, if you mark off an area on your daily, now drop down to the 15. Maybe you can even drop all the way down to the 3 minute. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, you see how it stretches out even more. Now we got more levels that we can play with. It's a lot of analysis that you can do within here. Like, look at this. That's a break of a trend line. Okay, so don't be afraid that when you mark up your analysis on a higher time frame, to not drop down to the lower time frame, right? All right, now watch this. Let's do this. Nah, I'm not want to do that. Let's do this. Hold on. Now watch these areas right here. You see right here, we got a move up. Then price fell and went back down, right? Um, for the most part, most of us would have been looking for this area to be retested and then drop, but it never made it there. So you got to ask yourself, like, well, okay, what happened? Why did this price just stop in the middle? There's really no structure over here. Did the same thing happen right here too? Like, what's going on? Of course, you can say right here, this is some form of structure on that candle, but this is what I want you to see. All right, so we're gonna put this resistance line there, and let's do this. We're just gonna move this one down right there. All right, now let's go look left. Keep your eye on this level and this level right there. So that's what gets people. Sometimes they don't go back further enough, and these could be levels that are blocked. Okay, sometimes you have what we call a wall that's blocking you from another candle on the other side. Sometimes it's in right in front of us and not that far over. As a matter of fact, let me just go into a higher time frame. Let's just try the 4 hour. Let's see what that looks like. And where were we? Okay, right here, I believe. Where? Okay, you see this? Okay, we get back right here. We're right here. We look, see this area. So when you look left, this is the wall. See this big fat candle right here, long candle. You see how it's blocking? It's sort of blocking your view, but we are looking from a higher dimensional viewpoint. We're not actually down here, so we can see above. So if someone was down here inside the chart, they'd be like, "Oh, it's a big red wall. Can't see on the other side." Yeah, you're right, but I can see everything. So it's a bird's eye view. I look right here. Boom. This is this is it. This support line. All right, still exists. When price broke down, it came back and retested. It broke the support, but the problem is you would have never had that probably there. So you gotta think every time you gotta continue to look left. When you look left, you're gonna see we got a lot of stops that we could visit. So even coming back down, why do we get here and we form a nice little rally before falling down? And guess what? This area was some form of support. I mean resistance. Price broke. Nat showed us some support, and then it finally broke again. Look at this retest right here. Why did price stop right here? Look back to all this level. Okay, this level, this right here, price hung out. Watch, price hung out right there. All right, see it broke, had a little bit of resistance there, fought, and the next counter blasted through. And then look how this counter comes back. Now, remember, support resistance can be a zone, so it's not going to be the ultimate defined area, but it's a zone. So remember, I told you you can take it from the wick, take it back into the body of the candle. There you go. You got your zone. So price can come inside any of this zone. Look at this wick right here. What I can do is draw it down, take it into a zone. Look what happened. Price came back what? Into this zone. You can take this one up here. You can take the what? Wick into the body. There, you got that zone that you can look at. Okay? So keep that in mind when you're charting. Look left. There's a lot of clues left there, and you're like, you know what? Price could actually turn around based off of something that been back over here, which this was made in July 27th, and we got a rejection over here on August 18th. All right, so you see where I'm going with this. But guys, stick with me with this. I'm gonna keep telling you over and over again. Everything in trading is nothing but support and resistance, supply and demand. That is it. And if you stick with those levels and learn how to play those levels, you'll be great to go. Okay. All right. So that's that. I just want to show you guys on a higher time frame what something look like. But if you go down a lower time frame, you make it play a little differently, and you can see more stop zones where price may stop before it resumes, or ultimately maybe reverse and go into another direction. All right. Y'all have a great one.